Yo, what's good YouTube? GamerZero coming at you with my GTA Online progression series from dishes to riches. Now this week, the new bottom dollar bounties DLC dropped, and we are gonna go ahead and take advantage, buy everything for the business, and we're gonna go ahead and explain how to make money from the business, from the new dispatch work that came out, and also there's gonna be a bit of a rant incoming, so just be forewarned for that. I also recommend buying a stun gun this week if you don't have one already. I bought mine from the agency, but you could also find it at the gun van this week, and I even think it's cheaper. But this is how you're going to be incapacitating bounty targets and bringing them in alive for the full payouts. Once we head over to our property for the first time, we actually get to meet up with Maud, an old face, an old friend, who helped us back in the day with the bounties where you could get one of the exclusive weapons with the challenges to win $250,000 on them. But she's getting a little old, so she introduces us to her daughter, Jeanette. Now, Jeanette is one of the best characters in this game, hand down. She is cute, she is funny, she is vibrant, she is bubbly. She's one of them type of people, when she walks in a room, she just lights the entire room up for everybody. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and she possibly has the biggest big back in the entire game, most likely. But other than that, once all the introductions are done, we go ahead and get a little overview of what the bounty hunter business is and what we're going to be doing here, what's available to us, how we're going to make money. And we just get to talk to Jeanette and, Maud, her mom. But what I can say about Jeanette is that I think I have found a new crush in GTA Online. Now let's talk about how we're going to be making money with the bottom dollar bounty DLC. So once you register as a VIP CEO or president, you hop on this terminal here, and then you go ahead and see these 3 outlined enemies that are in blue, and then 1 outlined enemy in red. Now the blue ones are the regular bounties. These refresh every hour. Once you complete all 3, you have to wait an hour so you can do another 3. Then the red one is called a most wanted bounty. Now this most wanted bounty, they do pay the most, but you can only do them once every in real life day. So take that to heart, take that into account, but that's just the way that this business is. Now the blue bounties are done in free roam. Once you pick one of these people that you want to capture, you go ahead and go to the area, grab them, put them in the van, and then you take them back to the agency. Now what I can say is that even if you don't have the van near you, the van will just spawn near you if you have it. So that's definitely a good mechanic there. And like I said, it's just as simple as toss them in, take them back, and then you got to wait for them to get processed to get paid. Now we do have these 2 bail bond agents. They can be sent out to do jobs, and when they come back, they'll start filling up your safe that is in this property. This property does include a safe that accumulates money every time you send these guys out. Now it will fill up in small increments. I believe it's like 12 or 19,000 or something like that. And in total, it can hold $100,000, unfortunately. You will get a text message from Jeanette whenever it's full. And then once you go and grab it, you make another 100 grand. So that's what this business is about, making $100,000 almost every time, which isn't that bad. But you know what? We'll talk about the whole rant and all that in a bit. Now let's go ahead and talk about the most wanted bounties, which is the ones that pay out the most for now. Once you pick them, they're not done in free roam. These are actually like the mission-based format where you'll load up into an invite screen. You have to either invite people or just start on your own. And with this job in particular, this lady, she is a movie actress, and you have to head up into the movie lot and find her so you can bring her in, right? So this whole thing you're just playing an actor essentially. You're dressing up as people to get around security, and you're also just trying to find evidence and clues as to where she's at. So this mission isn't too bad. I actually do like the most wanted bounties. I actually did the one yesterday with the steroid guy. That one was pretty fun. He comes out with like the Juggernaut armor and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Like, these missions are interesting, I would say that, but it just sucks that we're limited to only doing them one time every day. Now, there's a lot of different elements to these missions, which makes it interesting. especially like, you know, the stealth and disguise mechanic, and like the one yesterday where you could like go to an area and you got to stop a convoy. That was pretty fun. And also in these most wanted bounty missions, there's always one item that you can get that will give you $5,000 in these missions. So always remember to try to find it. But other than that, once you find the target, it's just like the other bounties. You grab them, you toss them in the van. You don't even need to have it spawn near you. It just spawns in, and then you're good to go. And you know, like I said, it is kind of fun doing these bounties. I'm not even gonna lie. I do enjoy that part of the DLC. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and save my rant for later, because I'm going in. Like, Rockstar got me upset, guys. Rockstar got me very, very mad doing the things they did and the practices that they did with this DLC. One good thing that came out of this week was winning the prize ride. You know, I'm always looking for a free muscle car or a new muscle car, and this one was easy to win, so we went ahead and took advantage, and this is how I made her look. I hope you all enjoy. Let's talk about the dispatch work that also dropped in-game along with the Bottom Dollar Bounty DLC. These are hosted by Vincent. We all know and love him, one of the coolest characters in this game. And to do these missions, you will need a cop car as a personal vehicle to be able to start these. You cannot steal a cop car off the street and try to do one of these. It won't work that way. These missions are interesting. Some of them are fun. And, you know, it's the whole role play aspect of being a cop, or a corrupt cop, I should say. Basically, Vincent will just tell you to go somewhere. You either kill some people, steal some stuff, blow some stuff up. You already know the usual GTA business. And then once you finish, you get paid. Now, these missions do have a 5-minute cooldown, so you have to wait 5 minutes before you can start another dispatch work if you already did one. So that's all this DLC has going for it. The fun factor, the roleplay factor, and the fact that some of these missions are kind of interesting. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the cons of this activity. The first con I want to talk about is the price point of entry into this. You have to spend at least $4 million to be able to do dispatch work. And the only way to spend $4 million is by doing the Cluck and Bell farm raid at least one time. And you can buy the cop car that you see on the screen right now for its trade price. So you have to spend at least $4 million to do dispatch work. The second thing is the payouts. The payouts are only $25,000 per job. $25,000 after you spent $4 million. So you see now why I say that this is more for role play aspect and fun factor. The next thing I want to talk about is that you can't do dispatch work with your friends, because you cannot be registered as a VIP CEO or motorcycle club president while trying to start up dispatch work. So that's another thing. You can't even do this activity with your friends. You're just sitting there solo being a cop. What if you wanted to do it with your buddy, you know, kind of be like cops on the beat and have fun? And I can understand maybe they didn't want to have people grinding out trade prices with their buddies and stuff like that for some of the newer cop cars that came out, but come on, man. It's just, there's no reason that it should be this way. You guys got to make it to where people can co-op on missions like this, because that would just be way more fun to have you and your buddies being cops role-playing. So those are my 3 gripes with this DLC. It's just I'm upset. I'm upset that they did dispatch work this way. Very upset, because it's just ludicrous. It's like a trap. It's like a trap, you know, like you got a new player that's interested in the whole police stuff and the whole bounty hunter stuff. They come in, they spend like freaking $8 million, $9 million on all this stuff, right? And then they ain't getting paid for it. They'll probably get discouraged and not want to play the game no more. So new players, be forewarned, like 100%, man. Do not think you're going to be making money like crazy with this. Stick to the old methods of money grinding, Kyle Perico, agency, even the auto shop is low-key better than this, because the auto shop you could just keep doing contracts, like. But one thing I can say about this and the bounty hunter thing is it does add a good layer to like a small money grinder. If you do a lot of small money grinding, this can add to that immensely, because there's just a lot more to do and add to your repertoire and your routine if you grind out small money. Pretty much going to be the same thing talking about the bottom dollar bounty DLC. Just has that aesthetic of role playing, and some of the missions are fun and interesting, but other than that, the price point to enter into bottom dollar bounties and the paltry payouts that they provide you is just not the move. It's just like, I don't know what Rockstar was thinking. I mean, I do know what they were thinking. They were thinking about selling shark cards. New players are going to be more inclined to buying shark cards. Like somebody like me that's set up on all my accounts, be it bounty hunter, I ain't tripping. Like, I have money, I could do this. But a new player that really doesn't have anything, they really want to do it, they're going to be struggling, especially if this is the first thing they ever buy, because you're not going to make anything back. You're either going to get discouraged and not play the game anymore, or you're going to just be like, you know what, I'm buying another shark card, let me just, it's a trap, guys. Like both sides of this DLC is a trap. Just how I felt the salvage yard is a trap, it's the same thing. Another trap business to trap new players. That's what I really feel. And that is a disgusting practice to be doing with a game that has this much grandeur behind it, this many loyal players to the player base, this much fanfare for the next game coming out, GTA 6, right? And this is the type of shit you're doing. And this is what I don't understand, you know what I mean? Like I said, there is, for people that are already established in this game, and for people that just have a lot of money, this is probably for you. But if you're a newer player and you don't have that much money and you want to be a cop and all that, I would not buy it, because you're gonna get real tired of this shit real quick. I could definitely tell you that much. You're gonna get tired of this shit real quick, and then you're gonna realize that you're broke all the time. Like I said, I don't like what Rockstar did with this DLC. I can understand they're trying to put like more roleplay type content into the game. This is probably something that you work up to if you ever feel like doing it. I definitely do not say that this is a necessary inclusion to someone that is really trying to make money. I don't recommend buying this business at all. For aesthetic and fun and gameplay factor, for people that are already established, or people that are just really, really into being into that cop role or bounty hunter type role, you know what? I would give this business like a C. And I'm giving it a C. And I'm being real nice about that. Only reason why is because I like Jeanette, and some of the missions are fun and interesting, and this is new content, so it's brand new. For me, this DLC is a hard miss. Like, they took the total left lane on this shit, bro. 100%. I don't understand why Rockstar did things the way they did. But what I can say is that this DLC is mid. From even the drip feed vehicles that are going to be coming out, to the cop cars that came out, to the price point of the entry to the activities and the businesses, to the paltry payouts on both ends of the stick of the DLC. I don't know. Like I said, there is a good part to it, but then there's like a really terrible part to it as well. So I'm kind of just torn in half, because I do kind of like the DLC, but I kind of don't feel motivated to grind GTA like that when I'm seeing what I'm getting out of this. I'll probably hop on, every little while, to do a little bit of bounties every now and then, but dispatch work, I may not be doing dispatch work like that. On PS5, I might, because, there's like career progress, and the same thing for the bounty business. But PS4, I just don't feel it's really worth it. Like, you're only going to get this if you're into role playing. That's really what this business is, like, really trying to sell. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm just going to stop ranting here, because I could keep going. You know what I mean? And I could get real nasty with this. This is GamerZero signing out, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode of From Dishes to Riches. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we go ahead and get some new stuff and some more opportunities to make some good money. But you know, before I get up out of here, I gotta hit y'all up with that respect. Peace out and deuces, yo.